Lots of questions about crypto. What is crypto? Is it liquid? Is it an asset? Is it an asset? Can I make money? Well, first we got to understand really what is the liquidity of crypto, and then we could get into a little bit more specifics. Hey there, my name's Ken French. You might think, whoa, why is a group out of Bainbridge Island, Washington, talking about crypto, and especially when vastsolutionsgroup.com does tax, finance, and artificial intelligence for entrepreneurs? Well, me personally, Ken French, a lot of my interest lies in crypto, or specifically the blockchain. I think it's a very unique place. A lot of money can be made, and specifically we deal with a lot of entrepreneurs who have a pretty good net worth, and why not offset their net worth with a little bit of crypto, maybe a little bit of diversification from real estate, which most of the clients that we deal with, and also we do deal with a lot of marketers. So let's get right into it. Bitcoin as a system, it's capped at 21 million coins. So currently, by the way, there are roughly 18 million or so Bitcoin in circulation. The number is going to drastically reduce how many are released every year. Why do I say that? There's a lot of speculation about what will happen, the value of the 21 million Bitcoin when it's reached. Actually, as we get close to the limit, but it won't happen until 2140. So luckily, there's a lot in circulation now, relatively speaking. So now let's talk in general. The U.S. stock market, it's very liquid. You can quickly sell most stocks, bonds, mutual fund shares, whatever, at the going rate without having to be concerned. There's always someone willing to buy or sell from you, at least depending on the price. Given the limited number of crypto that are out there, or really even users, especially now, it's not that easy to sell your crypto, relatively speaking, although down the road here pretty soon, it's going to be more and more common. Now, to understand the liquidity and understand crypto, we have to understand how it's created. Crypto is created through a process that's called mining, M-I-N-I-N-G. The first computer to solve a puzzle receives a certain number of crypto. Unfortunately, there are not many computers competing against, yours. And you probably don't have a computer that really can truly compete. You have to have a very, very sophisticated computer, less so than that used to be, though. Actually, more and more common are these computers out there in the marketplace that can help to provide answers to the solution for mining and building crypto. So mining crypto, it's extremely challenging. Let's go to that. There are companies with powerful computer networks designed to solve these puzzles. The typical home user, you don't have a chance. So when the puzzle is solved, crypto are created and awarded to the owner of the winning computer. The number of Bitcoin provided decreases as the number of crypto in circulation gets closer to the 21 million limit. So, with an adequate computer, or big computer, the puzzles take approximately, whatever. Right now it's 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the situation. The winning solution requires quadrillions of operating elements per second. Think about that. The difficulty of the puzzles can increase or decrease to match the current environment of the day. Winning computers now utilize dedicated circuits rather than software to solve the puzzles, which eats into the environment, which we can talk about in a little bit. Or if you have any questions I should also note, if you have any questions, please give us a call at 888-808-8278, extension 700, or you can check us out on the web at www.vastsolutionsgroup.com. I run that company. Actually, our CEO is Michelle Lawson. I do kind of the bigger picture stuff, and she does the day-to-day operations of the entity. She's a great advocate for the client. Anyway, most of the competing, usually it's truly, when I say competing for information for these cryptocurrency miners, it's really based on electricity. It's not really. That's really how you beat the game, is by spending a lot of electricity. Computing power, et cetera. It ends up being expensive, but then again, there's going to be a big push for more and more green technology to help this process. Now, how do you sell your crypto? Let's say you've bought crypto. How do you sell it? There's a lot of options. The process, it could be quite simple, or it could be a little bit more complicated depending on the circumstances. It really depends on your method of sale. More options are becoming more and more available nowadays. So let's talk about that. Selling crypto online. There are websites that offer direct trades. A few examples. Let's talk about that. There's Coinbase, Binance, there's BitBargain. Most direct trade sites require you to register as a seller or get an account there. This means you have to reveal your identity and have, KYC, know your customer elements to the government directly. So, the website will post your wish to sell your crypto, and your buyers will then accept your offer, depending on the circumstances. So exchange trades are another way to sell your crypto online. So you still will have to identify yourself, but exchange trades require less work on your part. You list the number of crypto you wish to sell, or fractions thereof, and sell, and your desired price, right? When someone else places a purchase order that matches your requirements, the exchange, it will then complete the transaction. Most exchanges charge roughly, think about this, a 0.2% fee. Think about that. Think how small that is versus, typical brokerage fees back in the day with interactions with humans could be as high as, back in the old days, 8%. Now, 0.2%, right? That's crazy. So many investors choose to store their crypto on exchanges since their only interest is it's speculative in crypto, right? While the crypto system is essentially hack-proof, this isn't true of exchanges. You got to be careful. You could lose all your crypto by storing your funds in an exchange site that gets hacked. So sometimes it might make sense to have a cold wallet. And it's totally separate. It's on a thumb drive, on something that's not on the internet, as an example, that can't be hacked. So let's talk about peer-to-peer trading marketplaces, because these are also used sometimes to sell your crypto online. The most popular sites are a place called Broker, which is BRAWKER, and Purse. Instead of selling your cryptos for, let's say, a conventional currency, you can exchange your crypto for products you wish to purchase. Whatever. You can think of it as whatever. Peer-to-peer trading is, think about it. Let's say this. You or Mary, let's say your name's Mary, you post your Amazon wish list to the trading marketplace along with, your desired discount. The discount, I think, can be up to 25% generally. Then John wishes to buy, let's say, Mary's crypto and is agreeable to her terms, right? John, will then purchase the items and have them delivered to Mary's address. So when the goods have then been delivered, Mary, in my example, I'm trying to think of a good example, will then notify the marketplace that the cryptos will be released to John. The exchange takes, a small fee, and everyone really is happy. Now, it's also common for the purchaser, in my example, to purchase a gift card instead of purchasing the goods directly. Now, the advantage of selling online is convenience and safety. The websites do the heavy lifting, so you don't have to worry about it. There can be a fee for using the websites, but it's really, really minimal, especially when we're talking about, 0.2%, sometimes even less, versus 8%, like the old days of stocks, bonds, mutual funds. So selling online, it's the most popular option for unloading cryptos, but it's not the only option now. Let's talk about that. You can sell your cryptos in person, rare, but you can. It's worth noting. Selling your cryptos in person, it's a simple solution. All that's required is for you to scan a QR code on the other person's phone and you accept the cash payment. It's nothing. I mean, think about that. Nothing can be more simple. And by the way, down the road, who knows? This is going to be more and more common. You agree on a price. The most common practice is to make use of one of the crypto exchanges to determine the price. There are apps available to determine the pricing. Also, there are going to be more and more of these, as I think of them when I say these, I mean meetups. You can do it at meetup.com. You can find others interested in, trading crypto. You can be a great place to buy and sell cryptos, as a matter of fact. You got to be, by the way, you got to be really safe if you're dealing with cash. A public place is much safer than an abandoned warehouse, by the way. You're not doing anything illegal, so stay visible, and if need be, bring a friend, as a matter of fact. There are websites available to help you find local crypto buyers if you want to do it that way. The most popular one is localcryptos.com. Buyers and sellers are rated upon, their previous transactions. Anyway, there are several ways to sell your cryptos if you're worried, from established online platforms, as I mentioned, to local meetups. There is liquidity. So selling your cryptos, if you think about it, it can take some time depending on the circumstance, depending truly on the demand in the marketplace. Just remember to be safe when dealing with cash or any crypto element, because it's not regulated per se. So really what's happening is you're moving from a regulated industry, let's say investments or finance or banking, to a deregulated one, that being crypto. So you as an individual are more in charge, where you weren't in charge before in the old times of regulated banks or regulated brokerage firms as far as investments go. So now you're in charge. Less cost, more responsibility for you. Anyway, Let's go into one pretty important element, and that's purchasing cryptos. The option for purchasing crypto, it's similar to those that I mentioned for selling them. You're on the other side of the transaction. That's truly, if you really think about it, that's all it is. It's just the other side. Now, if you're not in control of the transaction of your wallet or your key, you got issues. So again, we're doing a lot of cyber consulting at vastsolutionsgroup.com. If you have any questions, please call us at 888-808-8278. Again, 888-808-8278, extension 700. And we're happy to help you in any way we can to get you going in the crypto world. We are big proponents of crypto in the right situation. Got to be very careful to make it the right situation. Now, I guess I should also close. A lot of people are asking, well, how do I get started? Really, I mean, I need some help in that regard. So let's go over that just really quickly. You could, create a crypto wallet. There's a variety of wallets available. Think about, mobile, web, or desktop. Different wallets have different features. Just be certain you understand all the features and the costs, etc. As I mentioned, I've kind of harped on it maybe too much. Secure your wallet. It's important to back up your wallet regularly. Remember that if your file is lost, your cryptos are lost. And I know a number of people who've lost millions in this regard. So you got to encrypt your wallet. Encryption ensures that no one can use your wallet without knowing the password. So even you, by the way. So by the way, make sure you know where your password is. An offline or a cold wallet's the safest. If your wallet is, stored in stored offline, only those with physical access to that storage location can access your wallet, which is nice. Got to keep all your software up to date. By the way, there's going to be more and more phishing going on. So meaning, some of the brokerages and exchanges that I mentioned, there's going to be, there's going to be more, maybe not hackers per se, but there's going to be clones. If you get one letter wrong on the web address, it could end up throwing you into a tizzy because you could give all your passwords for the normal URL, and then you can have issues. You can go to your URL that you should have gone to and find out all your crypto is gone. Your millions of dollars of crypto potentially are gone. So that's, keep your software up to date. Just with any other type of software, you got to, bugs can appear from time to time. So make sure that all your software is up to date. Obtain cryptos, buy crypto from an exchange. However you're going to do it, just make sure that you do your research. That's, I guess, really all there is to it. There are countless online resources, as I mentioned, www.vastsolutionsgroup.com. If you have any questions, give us a call again, 888-808-8278, extension 700. We're here to help. We appreciate you taking the time to listen to this podcast, be a part of this podcast. Once again, my name is Kenneth French with vastsolutionsgroup.com. Have a great day.